Good morning, sir. My name is Vamsee Krishna and my registration number is 19MIS0164. And now I'll be presenting my digital assignment 1 for the subject of design pattern, and I am from the morning slot, which is even slot. And now the pattern that I will be explaining now is adapter pattern. So adapter pattern is a part of a structural design pattern. So what is structural design pattern? Structural design pattern mainly deals with the structure and organization of the classes and objects in the system. So an adapter pattern is one of the structural design patterns that we have. And now I'll be explaining the intent of adapter pattern. So adapter pattern's intent says that it will convert the interface of the class into another interface which a client expects, and it will also wrap around with an existing class, and the classes will work together. So basically it says that the existing interface will be converted into another interface which the client wants. And whenever we are creating a new interface, the existing class will wrap around with this new interface, and both of them will be working together. And adapter pattern is also called as wrapper class. The motivation of the adapter classes. So motivation basically means that in which kind of situation we will be using this adapter pattern. So the adapter design pattern will be adapting between the classes and the object. So the class is expecting some kind of object, but the object which the class is expecting is in another interface. But the class is in a different interface. So basically, the class and the object are in different interfaces. In that kind of situation, we'll be using the adapter pattern. Adapter classes is basically adapting between the classes and objects. And the adapter class, what it does is it will help the class to get the object get the interface of the object that it wants. We also have another kind of adapter class, which is two-way adapter pattern. What is different in this in the two-way adapter pattern is it will implement the interface of both target as well as the adaptee. And now I'll be explaining the applicability. So applicability is nothing but explains the situations in which we will be using this design pattern. So now there are three situations where you can use the adapter design pattern. So the first one is when you want to use the existing class, but the interface is not matching with your needs. In this kind of situation, you can use adapter class, which will basically change the interface which the object wants. And now you can also use this adapter design pattern when you want to create reusable classes that cooperates with unrelated classes. So basically, unrelated classes means that classes which do not have a compatible interface. And third applicability is only for the object adapter only. And you need to when you need to use several existing subclasses, but it's impractical to adopt their interfaces by subclassing everyone. So an object adapter can adapt the interface of its parent class. And these are the three applicabilities. Basically, these are the three situations where you can use adapter pattern. And now coming to the structure. So the structure of the adapter class. So basically, it will start from the client. So the client will collaborate with the object to find the target class. So here you can see the existing class is there. So which is nothing but the target. So target will define the interface which the client will use. So basically, the client is searching for the interface, and this target will define that interface which the client will be using, and domain specific interface. And now third is adaptee. So here in this case, the adaptee is the service. So the adaptee, what it will does is it will define the existing interface. It will define the existing interface which will be used for adapting purposes. And now the last one is adapter. So it will adapt to the interface that is created by the adaptee, and then it will do the interface conversion thing that have explained in the intent of the adapter pattern. And that is one more thing, the structure of the adapter pattern. There are two kinds of structures. One is the class adapter, one is the object adapter. So the object adapter, basically both of them are almost similar, but the main difference is object adapter works on the object composition, whereas the class adapter works on the multiple inheritance concept. That is the only difference between these two structures. Rest of the things are the same. Now coming to the participants that I've already explained in the structure. Target, it will define the domain specific interface that the client will use. client will collaborate with the object to find the target's interface. Adaptee will be creating will define the existing interface that is necessary for adapting, and the adapter will use the interface created by the adaptee for the target conversion, interface conversion. And now coming to the consequences. So consequences. So there are three consequences, which are how much basically after in the adapting pattern, adapter pattern, you can know how much adaptation is done in the particular system, in the particular class. And the second is pluggable adapters. Pluggable adapters are the classes which has inbuilt interface adaptations. So basically interfaces will be we don't have to create the interfaces separately, it will be inbuilt in the classes itself. And the third consequences is the two-way adapter that I have explained already. So basically the adapter, two-way adapter, what it does is it will implement the interface of both target as well as the adaptee. Yeah, and implementation part. So the first is implementing class adapter in C++. So in the C++ implementation of the class adapter would inherit publicly from target and privately from the adaptee. So the pluggable adapters are the classes which are with inbuilt interface adaptation. And now these pluggable adapters can be implemented using three ways. One is abstract operations, delegate operations, and parameter adapters. So these are the three ways where using which you can implement the pluggable adapters. And now related patterns. So basically these two patterns are almost related to the adapter pattern. So bridge pattern, how is it related to the bridge pattern? So bridge and the adapter has a similar structure, almost similar structure, but the only difference is bridge will but the only difference is in the bridge the interface and the implementation will be separated, and whereas bridge and adapter pattern both have similar structures, but the only difference is bridge pattern separates the implementation and the interface of the system, whereas in the adapter pattern what we'll be doing is we'll be changing the interface of the existing object. That is the only difference between these two patterns. And so basically we can say that the adapter pattern is almost similar to the bridge pattern, but their intent is kind of different. And now decorator pattern is also related to the adapter pattern. So in decorator what we'll be doing is we'll be enhancing the object without changing its interface, which is similar to what we are doing in the adapter pattern as well. Created an Android application which uses an adapter pattern in its implementation. So in Android, adapter acts as a bridge between UI components and the data sources, and it holds the data and sends the data to the adaptive view, and then it will be taken to the layout file. So basically the data will be passed to the adapter, and the adapter will be setting the data to the layout files. So basically in Android adapter, you can see adapter in almost everywhere. So we can see adapters in recycler views, list views, grid views, and we can also see the adapter in spinners. And there is also a concept called as array adapters in the Android, which also uses this same adapter pattern. And now so I'll be showing the code. Yeah. So this is the app that I've created, which is okay. So this is the data. This is the data source. So basically this is the I'll be using the recycler view to explain the adapter pattern. So this is the Pokemon's data class. The item view, and here's the data class. Yeah, and we have the data class here. So what we'll be doing is okay, here's the adapter. So basically recycler view extends the adapter, in which what adapter does is it will take the array list of all the data classes. So Pokemon data class. So basically we have Pokemon data class, and this Pokemon in the data class we have so many details of the Pokemon. So we'll be using these details to change the layout of the main activities layout. So here we are using the adapter recycler view, and we'll be changing the adapter to the main adapter. And one more thing, sir. So the application that I've created also uses a singleton pattern. So here you can see so all the data is coming from this API, which has almost all the data in the JSON format. So I'm using the Volley library to fetch this data to the app. And you can see this Volley library uses a singleton pattern. So why am I using this singleton pattern is, so basically what singleton pattern does is it will prevent the creation of the second object of the class. So I've created this I've implemented the singleton pattern for this Volley library because to maintain the lifetime of the object request. So basically we don't want the data to suddenly cut off from the cutoff. So to make the lifetime object request, I've used a singleton pattern here. And by this we can also say that we can solve it is not possible to solve any design problem using only one design pattern. So you can use more than one design patterns to solve the problem. The data to the main activities. So this is the item view, and here this is the recycler view where all the data will be set and it will be shown. I'll show the screenshot. This is the item view that will be inserted into the main activities recycler view, and this is the recycler view in the main activity, and here's the final screenshot. So basically all this data will be coming from the API application programming interface, and from that data we are converting that data into the layout. So basically data through adapter and through the layout files. And that is everything about the adapter pattern. Thank you.